Well, hi everyone, and welcome along to a Monday evening, a beautiful Monday evening. They're all beautiful. And thank you so much, guys, for joining in and joining me on this, beautiful evening. So I hope you're well where you are, and that hopefully the weather's reasonable, although I know a few of you guys are suffering with the weather a bit. I think Candice in Chicago, I've seen on the news what Chicago's like, and it's a little bit, to say the least, a little bit cool. So I hope you're bearing up and getting by over there. So welcome along. Hi there, Jenny. Welcome along from Saint Evanage, the beautiful centre of the universe. If it isn't at the moment, it soon will be. It really should be. It's a fabulous place, guys, as well you know. Hi there, Linda. Welcome along. Thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great evening and get loose with the brushes. Hi, Jana. Welcome. 54 degrees in sunny Lancaster, and the phone's already. That's amazing. So we'll see how that goes. The Queen never call now, just as you're about to do something, she does. She's a great girl. She's a great girl. Absolutely. There we go. We're not available now. We will be in a little while, so I'll get back to those guys because you're more important at the moment. So hi there, Diana. Welcome along. And Catherine, welcome from freezing Alberta. And Louise from soggy Cambridge. So the weather's not being overly fantastic to anyone at the moment. So anyway, guys, welcome to one and all. I hope you have a fabulous evening. If I've not mentioned you by name, you're always fabulously welcome in Andrew's sunny studio. So, okay, guys, let's see what we can do. So there we have Peter the propelling pencil. There he is, Peter the propelling. He does the work. So let's get started. Again, we'll have a little guess at what it is. Maybe even I'll have a guess at what it is, because sometimes I don't plan it all week. Let's put it that way. So spontaneity is the name of the game. So hi, guys. If you're just joining me, you're more than welcome. Settle yourselves in. If you've got a cup of tea, perfect. Cup of coffee, perfect. Anything you like. Just relax and enjoy. So there is £140 not paper. It is paper, but it's not paper, and it's cold pressed. Yeah, so it's got a little bit of texture to it, a little bit of tooth. There is my little square that I'm going to work within. Hopefully nothing will fall out, but I'm going to work within that. We'll see how it goes. So let's start in this corner. So in the UK, this is my bottom left. Yeah, I'm sure it's the same everywhere as well. So little line out, little angle down. Ooh, even a little curved angle. Oh, my word. You may think that's a ship coming into harbour. It could easily be. We just don't know. So there is the shape. A couple of lines across. Extend that a bit. Yep, there we go. Then a little line down, a line across, and a little line back. Ooh. Oh, hey, what we're doing? Oh dear, just the great thing about this, I joke along, and occasionally have a joke. But no, occasionally I'm serious, but not very often. But just enjoy the process, throwing the shapes on. Once you do this sort of line work, rather than being very precise and prescriptive, then you can feel the painting, the drawing starting to come together. But if you put a line down, you're forever correcting, then it can throw you off. You're stopping yourself before you start, basically. So there is my little shape, whatever it may be. Don't know. Now a few little circles. All they are circles. Some are going out of the frame, so we almost get a little bit designerish about all of this. Circle within middle. Yeah. Maybe one there. Yeah. A few little lines going here, and a cascade, a veritable cascade of stuff falling out. So again, they're just very rough lines They really do give me a nice idea of the direction of different parts of the object. Oh, Kim's got a joke for us. Let's do this one, Kim. Okay, what did 0 say to 8? I presume the answer's 0 to 8. Is the answer nice belt, Kim? Yeah, fabulous, fabulous. Loving it. You here as the star, flying in with the gags as well. You're more than welcome anytime, because sometimes my family find my jokes a little bit wearing. Right, okay, guys. Cup of tea, quick slurp. There's my drawing. So it's a shape in the corner, a bit like a ship going in. Few circles, reasonable size, yeah, and a few angles dripping towards the right-hand side, yeah. Slurp of tea, guys. Put that cup down. I'll move my paints over a bit further. So I'll show you what I've got on the old palette this evening. We've got blue royal blue, bit of turquoise. What else we got? Bit of magenta in there. You can see a bit of skin flint with that one. Cad red, lemon yellow. I'm not going to use all of these. Sap green, cerulean green, maybe Indian red as well. Oh, and also cerulean violet. Yeah. Right. Got all those on. Oops, God. Guess what I've just done? The classic Dangerous Dave's just dipped straight into my cup of tea. So obviously that'll be a slightly flavoured beverage for this evening. Right, let's just get him out of the way. Get the tea out of the way, guys. Get the tea out of the way. Oh, just tasted Indian red. I quite like cerulean blue in my tea, but Indian red, it's different flavour altogether. Okay, water. Dangerous Dave, there he is, ready to rumble. Bit of water around the top, bit of water down the side. Just inside that, this is the handle. This is a sort of bucket or a large vessel, metal. A few little dabs of water over there. So I'm going to do it in sections rather than soak the whole shooting match. It's easily done, Kim. It's easily done. We can prove the point, can't we? Right, got that on. So I'm going to start with, let's have a little think. A little bit of royal blue, swish and swash. There we go, shaping. One of the great things to remember, well, an interesting phrase to bear in mind. Start with the end in mind. Yeah. So when you're doing a composition, any particular point along it, but particularly at the beginning, is useful. Visualize how you want it to turn out. Then you've got something in your head of how you're going to, what you're looking for. If you're totally blind to what the end product is, then you'll be swayed a little bit too much. Everything will be valid until it's proved not to be valid, if you follow what I mean. So really have a good think how do you want the painting to turn out, and then you can adjust a little bit along the path towards getting that end result. So I always think I spend a couple of minutes, if not a little bit longer, and really try and visualize how I want this to turn out. Doesn't always work out. In fact, most of the times it doesn't, but at least you're aiming in the right direction. Right, okay. Has anybody else got a little echo, guys? I'll just double check. Hope you're okay there, Maria. I'll try and adjust it if that's the case. It might be that I say everything twice. I find I'll have to get the message through, especially with my youngsters. Right, got all this on, guys. So this is blue royal, turquoise. I keep calling it turquoise because I tend to be posh occasionally, but it's turquoise, I believe. Okay, zipping along the top there, drag a bit in between. And any time along this process, I can lift stuff off. Yeah, so Good stuff. Okay, I don't believe there's an echo, Maria. Don't you worry. I'll say things. I'll say half a sentence, and then maybe the echo will fill out the sentence. How's that sound? Maybe my warped way of thinking. Got that on, guys? Now I'm going to throw. Let's have a look. Very lightly, a very ridiculously thin glaze of lemon yellow across a few of these flowers. Yeah, only half, some of them. Then I've got a little bit of magenta, this one. Always drag it in the direction of the object. This is circular, so I do the circular motion. It's a bit like the locomotion, but it's in a circle rather than straight. Again there, I'm still using that circular motion. Yeah, I might put a couple of blobs at the back because they are purportedly, or could easily be, flower heads that are not overly visible. So this is magenta, just dragging it round. Again there, so we've got all those on. Throw a little bit of cad red into the melee. So there we go. So I went to see Laurel and Hardy, the movie, yesterday. Well, yesterday afternoon, which I found quite enchanting. I thought it was very nice. Took my mum, and she enjoyed it as well. So a little bit of cad orange now, just dragging this round. Scooting that on there. Just have a little break. There's a cup of tea. Fly past by the cup of tea. It's well worth it, Linda. Well worth it. So got those on. A little bit more movement there. And with these being wet and putting the water down, I can just all the time just drag stuff through and around and move it about. Got that on. A little bit of sap green and lemon yellow. Just going to float some of this into this center zoid or zone. Just get some coverage. I'm going to drag one down here. Oh, let's go out the page. There we go. Scooting round. Maybe drag another one. Where did I do a bit of a drawing for one? Quite like the linear effect of dragging these across here. So again, depending on how wet the paper is at the time, will depend on how far they'll bleed away. Won't go overboard. Few up through there. So remember the size of this, it's quite question from in a loose painting, how many layers is too many layers? I try not to do more than 3. I try to get everything on fairly rapidly. Obviously with doing it in this fashion, I have to talk and mix and do all the things as well, drink tea, think up gags. But generally I try to not do more than 3 because it just gets a bit, I do it, but it gets a bit clumsy and a bit cluttered. So now just scraping the colour down, making a darker green. Cut that corner off. So this is all very delicate paint, really. not heavy stuff at all. Got that round. So where else are we? A bit in there. Let's have a scoot in there. And also these broken areas, hopefully it's been picked up on the camera, but there's little white gaps in there. These really just keep it for me nice and fresh. Got that on. So now I'm going to scoot around here. Bit of water. And down there and down there. I'm going to have a mix of royal blue and Indian red. So again, the beauty of the line of the Dangerous Dave is ideal for getting big areas on and nice sinuous lines. Drag out down there. Back here. And then just along the top. So I'm twisting the brush round, just dragging that out. This is that lippy bit on some sort of bucket or metal work. When I say lippy bit, I don't mean it answers back. I mean it's a lippy bit, really. Bit of indigo now. Now I'm just going to make some sort of jaggedy lines. Along the metalwork. Again, along the top. So I'm getting a lot of shapes out of the one brush. Hence, I don't have to change so often. And the range of brushes I use is, as you know, fairly minimal. So got that on. Let's pop back in with, in fact, I'll stick with Mr. Dave for a little bit longer. Bit of darker green. So that could be that one. So now I'm going to chase around the hallway. No, I'm going to chase around the shapes and flowers a little bit. So I'm half guessing which ones may be stems, which ones may be flowers. And if I don't know, I just purposely make a mark that could equate to one or the other. Drag that down. Shapes again, because these will always be crossing over each other. Particularly in a sort of tightish space like this. Again, the angle is getting more pronounced further across. What we we got there? That's behind, in front, a little bit there. Oh, picked up the wrong colour there, but it doesn't matter. So when you're working like this, try not to be too skinny with your brush. If you're making too small a marks too early, then you're going to run out of time. It's all going to go dry and you're going to end up painting in a dry fashion, which works, but you'll lose the benefit of the flow of the what you've been doing. So just leaving those to move about, drag a little bit of colour along this one. So again, you don't have to have a perfect brush every time, i.e. this is curved like that and I scrape it along. But any mark is a valid mark, really. Right, okay, time for a little bit of rigger time, I believe. Bit of Indian red. And a little bit of Peruvian violet. Just find the center and just blob that in. And again, find a center. Very good joke, Jim. Actually, excellent. So just by putting this dark, very thick, really rich colour in, it allows you to position the or give some sort of position to the shape of the flower. The ones behind there, and with the lighter ones, we'll make them a bit lighter just with Indian red. So I really find the center of the flower and scrunch it down. Hi there, Viv. Hope you're well. I hope you're well. So a little bit of tissue, got those on, just pick a little bit off. There we go, literally picked off as we speak. So just going to get a bit of blue, royal blue, which is not taken over from cerulean blue, but I just like it at the moment. Slightly more muted. Just drag this around the handle. And then a little bit of the blue royale with Indian red. And then just Indian red. So I've got that on. But what I'll do while I'm there, I'm going to use a little bit of indigo. Got a succession of Van Gogh jokes by courtesy of Jim. Excellent, Jim. You must read, guys. You must read. So under the rim, a little bit of shadow. Just drag down there. And then we're trying to sort of echo what the shadow of this may be just onto the bouquet. I think Jim's on a roll with with this. These fabulous Van Gogh jokes. Scraping of the brush always nice. Gives some texture to things. Not at all, Jim. You're doing fabulous. Go. Go on. Almost a go joke. So now, Miss Rigger, just got a little bit of texture onto the flowers. Not too much at all. Find out where your centre is. Just drag them back. Absolutely. Good one, Louise. That's what it was. You see, we can improvise as well. And in fact, that's not a bad analogy for what you need to do in the painting as well. So just Miss Rigger, it's a sort of nondescript colour. It's just a darker tone of what's on there. Then just dragging it around. I put the stuff on, then I run water into it as well. Same with the pink. Couple of little marks, but again the angle is quite important. Oh, blimey, Jenny. Actually, what's it? What did he say? What was it called? If I can find it, I may have a go. Starry Night. So, is that what it was called? Long, long time ago, la, la, la. I'll see if I can find it in a minute. American Pie, was it American Pie? A little bit of negative stuff just around there. Right, okay. I'll see if the lyrics appear, and we'll have a go. You've got to join in there, guys, wherever you are in the world. This will warm you up, even if it makes you run across to turn the volume down. Let's have a look. My computer's as slow as anything. Right, I found some lyrics. So while we're doing this, guys, you watch the painting. If the noise gets too much for you, please turn it down. Those about to listen or join in, guys, join in. So let's have a go. Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and green. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness of my soul. Shadows on the hills sketch the trees and daffodils. Catch the breeze and winter chills in colors on a snowy linen land. Now I understand what you try to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set me free. They would not listen, they would not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and green. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness of your soul. Shadows on the hills sketch the trees and daffodils. Catch the breeze and winter chills in colors on a snowy linen land. Okay, guys. Same verse twice because I couldn't find the rest of the lyrics. You can keep singing or texting the song. Right, where were we? So we've got everything floating about there, guys. A little bit of darker stuff in there. And there, and there, and there, and there, and there. So we're just dropping these on. But again, it's so delicate. And for your shadow, I just have a very wisp of cerulean blue. I'll tell you, I might do another one in a minute for those that are left. But actually, I forgot we used to do singing, didn't we, guys? So we really need to reintroduce that again because it's good fun. So I've got that. Let's get some colour on. this is a bit of Cerulean green, so it's really dark, rich stuff, and you can just negatively pick out the top of the bucket. Oh, not at all, Janet. You flatter me. You flatter me. There we go. Well, that one's for you then, Candice in Too Colder, Chicago. And it's not really in the paint until everything comes together towards the end. So it's so easy to try for the painting too early. You've got to get the stuff on. Otherwise it's you go for detail too early, you end up painting around it, over it, under it, any which way. But it's a bit of a difficult one. So we need some more of your Van Gogh jokes, Jim. That'll be perfect. You do some jokes and I'll do another song. So got that on. I'm just going to use a little bit of water to flip across some of these so they cross over. And it's picking up pigment that I've put on, so it's not so static. Quite a melee, quite like that word. And just scoot a little bit of. What have we got? Let's have that one. It's gone straight through the center. That can go over there. I'll pick a little bit of it off. One more wave of darkness. The Go-Go's. There's that Rock Lobster and Love Shack and Vincent Van Gogh's sister. Zzz. Two of them, if not more. Right, okay guys, I think we're about there with this one. B52s, that's it, absolutely. Just do a little bit of splattery stuff. Just adds that little bit of je ne sais splash to it. Bit of green as well, why not? Voila. Oh, one bit of that. Got it. So, one of these guys, always sign your stuff. There, in the corner of the net. So there we are, guys, just a fairly simple one, delicate, light, built up gradually, and then throw in the stuff on, but keeping the flowers nice and light and fresh. Don't get too overwhelmed with it. That's really the key to it. So I'm going to put this one on as our weekly challenge, guys, if you're prepared to accept the challenge. And I'm going to put another challenge on this week where we can either send in images, or we may have a description of a painting, and we all chip in and see what we can produce within, let's say, 48 hours, something like that. So that might be a nice, interesting one to have a go at. I've got quite a few new videos, in fact, a bundle to go on this week. So watch out on the website, on the Academy, and there's some new sort of approaches to loose as well that I've been trying developing, as they say. So we can have a go along with those and see where it takes us. So I want to incorporate a lot of different looseness within our loose world, guys, because everything's loose. Yeah. So that's brilliant. I think I'll do one little final song. Where are we? If possible, if you bear with me. And I want to offer this one to Valerie Pickles, who's had a bit of an unfortunate time over the last day or so. So we're thinking of you, Valerie, and hope you're feeling better. Well, not better. Hope things improve fairly soon. So do take care on that. Okay then, guys. So I'll bid you farewell. We'll do one little song, and then we shall see you again on the website and on the Facebook, and then I shall meet you again very, very soon, guys. So take care. And this is Blowing in the Wind, Bob Dylan. Okay, guys, join in if you care or would like to. Okay. 3, 2, 1. How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? And how many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must a cannonball fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. And how many years can a mountain exist before it's washed to the sea? And how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? Yes, and how many times can a man turn his head and pretend he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. And how many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? Yes, and how many years must one man have before he can hear people cry? And how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. See you next week, guys. Take care.